10 years back, when I started trekking, scaling Rupin Pass solo was a dream. And now, if I have to repeat a trek I have done so far, Rupin Pass will be certainly on the top. Rupin Pass is a high altitude trek in Dhauladhar range of mighty Himalayas. The trek starts from Dhaula, a hamlet in Uttarakhand, and ends at Sangla in Himachal Pradesh.
I am at Dhaula campsite, which is half kilometer before Dhaula village, and this campsite is located beside Rupin river. And the moment I came here on this campsite, it started raining, so I very quickly erected my tent, and from that time I am almost inside my tent for most of the time. I am just thinking what to cook. Maybe I will cook Maggi. So Maggi is ready, and I am waiting it for to cool down. Hey guys, good morning. It's day 2, and this is Dhaula campsite. The way to Dhaula from Netwar is very beautiful. The sun is very harsh, and I am almost 4 to 4.5 kilometers from the campsite now. It's 1.5 hours. The climb is a bit steep, but it's gradual steep, so it's not very tough. And जो प्लेस है इसका नाम है दंताधार, और इन अंकल जी का यहाँ पर है ढाबा छोटा सा, तो इसमें खाना पीने का है व्यवस्था, मैगी वगैरह प्रॉपर खाना के लिए आगे ऊपर कैंटीन में मिलेगा। दंताधार क्रॉस कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ से 3 किलोमीटर है ऑलमोस्ट सेवा, चढ़ाई ज़्यादा नहीं है।
The trails keep surprising with changing landscape. This is an old route which are still used by shepherd and some locals to cross over from Rupin Valley to Sangla Valley.
I've reached Seva, and tent pitching is not allowed by the villagers here, although there are some exceptions, like if someone allows in his private land to pitch the tent, it's okay. Otherwise, villagers don't allow to pitch the tent randomly. And I have found a guy who is ready to give me food and ready to allow me basically to pitch the tent. He also offered me that I can sleep in his under construction house, so that's a very generous offer. So now I'm going towards his house and we'll eat food there.
The temple of Seva is built of stones and wooden logs as beam, and the architecture is similar to that of Chehnikoti village of GB Valley. There is no binding material used between the stones, and they are stacked on the frame of wooden logs. So one unique thing about this village is that there are a lot of big lizards or chameleon. This is the house I will be staying in tonight. I cannot thank enough to the family for their hospitality and allowing me to stay in their house.
Frame which has been made to keep this log erect at an angle.
Fruits are majorly grown in this part of the valley like apple, peach, walnut and pears. As informed by the locals, due to inconsistency in temperature during flowering time of apple, the apple output is not good. Apple need consistent temperature for 36 to 40 hours during their flowering time. So the weather has turned windy and cloudy, and I hope that weather remains like this and it does not rain.
So end of day 2, and this is where I am going to sleep tonight. That's my bed and that's my sleeping bag. So this is an under construction kitchen. This is called angithi, which is used to cook as well as it serve as a heater also. And the chimney will go up here through this fall ceiling to the roof and outside the house. So day 3, the living at the homestay here. Bye bye.
Today my plan is to trek till Jiskun, which is second last village en route. The trail runs almost parallel to the Rupin River and will lead to a road which connects Jiskun to Shimla. Also, the trek can be started directly from Jiskun, cutting down 2 days.
The trail is continuously descending. The morning is good. The sun is shining high on the sky and there is no cloud. So hope there won't be much rain today. But maybe in afternoon like yesterday, it was drizzling a bit. So that's expected. But I'm happy that there is no rain and the weather is very good today. So there is one trail which runs down towards the river bed and we need to avoid that trail. So that's the second bridge of the trail till now, and I need to cross that bridge, go towards the direction of river. So this is a water stream which needs to be crossed, and yeah, there is a trail here. So you can take this trail. And yeah, there is a gully kept here to cross over, and that's the bridge. It's 9 o'clock and sun is shining very high in the sky, feeling like it's 12 o'clock in the noon. One of the feeling while walking or staying beside a river is that this sound of water flowing vigorously through the rocks, boulders and stones. After a while, the ear becomes accustomed of this sound, and you won't feel that this is an extra noise or something, like, you know, it's become a part of you. While sleeping last night, for the entire night I was able to hear this sound, especially when it's very calm in the night. I've hit the road. This road goes to Shimla. So this is a kind of exit point from the Rupin Pass trek. So if anyone wants to exit, they can exit from this point. Left it goes to Shimla, right it goes to Jiskun. So this road goes to Jiskun, and there is a bus service from Shimla to Jiskun. There are shared taxis. For Jiskun I need to take the road which is going up, and this road which go on the right goes to Kwar, which is on the other side of valley. This road almost ended here. I hope this is the right trail I'm on. I'm in Jiskun now, and I'm staying in Ishan homestay. This is going to be my home for tonight. I'm going to put my backpack.
As I reached pretty early, I decided to take a walk in village, exploring how villagers spend their evenings.
That's the next village and the last village. I was surprised to see this vehicle, but I came to know that earlier there was a road till this village, but due to landslide, the road is broken now, and you know, it's almost 2 kilometers a person has to walk from the last road head. So this shows that, you know, how important or how much important a road is for a village, because this village has, like, you know, big shops, post office, schools, and electrification and everything, like, you know. So these flowers look very beautiful, and I've seen earlier also that people are using this flower as a gateway for their houses.